Hi guys, it's Alexia. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button down below and join our family. So guys, today is my second month update on Accutane. I actually just took my last pill before we started filming this. This is going to be wobbly. So I just finished my second month of Accutane. So for my second month, I was on 30 milligrams of Accutane, so that's one pill a day. As you guys know, I'm also on prednisone, which is an anti-inflammatory steroid, that kind of thing. So updates. So let's just jump right into the video because I have nothing else to talk about. So for my second month, I was experiencing a lot of dryness, flakiness. So in the first month, I wasn't as flaky at all. I was only on 10 milligram for the first month, and then they bumped it up to 30. So they basically tripled it in the second month. So I was experiencing a lot more of these side effects that I wasn't really experiencing in the first month. So of course the dryness of the face, the skin went up a notch, tripled actually. So I was flaking in this entire area, all down here. My nose was flaking like crazy, the sides of my nose, down in this area. So all of this, so basically like my T-zone-ish was all flaky, and of course on this side it was starting to flake a little bit, and then this side was kind of dry. So everything was super dry, of course. My chapped lips, they increased like crazy, so I've been using Aquaphor and Vaseline just depending on what's closer at the time, just to grab and kind of put on really quick. So I've been applying them like crazy, and especially with the weather changing, it's very, 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 very annoying just because I wake up in the morning, I can't really move my lips. If I move my lips the wrong way, they'll crack and it'll slice right down the middle because it's so dry. They've been super, super dry, and I didn't put anything on them right yet, so you guys can kind of see how dry they are. Now that I showed you guys that, I'm gonna go put on some Vaseline because I don't want no crusty ass lips in this video. Obviously, when they did up my dosage, first couple days was fine, obviously, because it was still kind of kicking in. I did get really, really sore. Like, there's normally like two to 4 days out of the month where I just get like so drained and my body is just like so in pain. It's not like excruciating, but like the other day, I came home from work and I was just dead. Like, I couldn't even move, like from my ankles up, my legs, like it just hurt to walk. I was just really, really weak. And so that was when I just decided I'm gonna lay in bed the rest of the day. I have my heated blanket, so normally like the warmth of it or like taking a bath kind of helps soothe, you know, the bones and the joints. So I tend to just relax on the days that I do feel really weak and like my body hurts really bad. I do get a lot of back pain, but I've also had back pain before I even started Accutane. It just kind of intensifies it a little bit. So nothing too bad, nothing where I'm like, you know, I don't want to take the medicine anymore, or nothing too severe. So other than that, we have dry lips, dry face, achy body occasionally, no loss of appetite because the steroids makes me eat a lot, so it kind of makes up for it. But I guess we can go ahead and get started in with the pictures and the videos that I have for this month. We're gonna start off with November 2nd. I'm not gonna really talk through much of the pictures as much as I used to, just because you guys can see, you know, from the pictures how it looks, how it's doing, so I don't really have to explain much. So November 2nd, you know, looks like this. We'll go ahead and flip to the other side. So as you guys know, I told you guys I do have good days and bad days with my skin. So one day it'll be, you know, nice flat and looks like it's healing, and then the next day I'll have a purge and then it'll be back to where we started. So it goes up and down all the time, and I'm hoping, people say on the third month is when, you know, you kind of start to see good results and the purging kind of slows. People also do say that at the beginning of every single time that they do up your dosage, that is when people start to purge more. It's just, you know, when you increase your dosage, just depending on the person. We'll see how it goes for me. But I've noticed that I've purged pretty much every single time they have increased my dosage, and I also do purge in between. It's hard to explain. It just happens when it happens. November 2nd, still the same day. You guys can see just like the texture of it and how big underneath it is on this side. So like a big cyst underneath. So you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see as well, but I've been experiencing a lot of like small little blackheads all over my face, which I'm assuming that's from like just pushing all the bad shit out of my face. So like all the blackheads are starting to come out and, you know, release from the skin. Obviously same day, different lighting, so you can tell that the lighting's kind of changed the way they look. That's why I kind of like to like change the lighting up a little bit and show you guys in like different angles, natural lighting, and then just like regular lighting, because, you know, the lighting does make all the difference when you're looking at it. So all right, so we're gonna skip over to November 5th. So normally when I get out of the shower, which I did here, it tends to look a little bit more irritated just because it gets wet and it's like wet. As you guys can see too, at the bottoms of each side of my chin in the video or in the pictures, you guys can see that where I did have a lot of those pimples and stuff and like the scarring, it's actually lightening up a lot and you can barely even see them anymore, which is super, super awesome. And that's like, you know, gives me a little bit of faith in obviously the medication that it will clear up a lot of scarring, because these ones are pretty much completely gone. So we'll go ahead and move over to the other side. So that side was doing really, really bad this month, and the last couple of days my face has been drying up a lot more and kind of like lightening up, which is really good, and this side's actually improving a lot. So that's very, very exciting. The last couple of days have been really good for my skin, and so I'm just, you know, living in the moment and enjoying it while it lasts. So I did notice up at the top of my forehead as well. I will show you guys at the end of the video when I show you overall my whole face, but I do notice up here that a lot of the scarring is gone and that it's lightening and it's getting better. So all the scarring that I did have is lightening up, and then you know, the acne part is kind of lightening a little bit and drying up, so that's good. So all right, so we're gonna move on to November 12th. I have a video update for you guys, so I'll go ahead and insert that. Good morning, everybody. So today is my 50th day on Accutane. I apologize for not doing as many video updates. I've just been having a rough time, and I know I keep making excuses. The past couple days, my face has been having a little bit of a rough time when it comes to purging and being really swollen and kind of things kind of inflamed. So my face was a little bit inflamed and a little bit swollen, but today we are looking a little bit better. This lighting's kind of weird, but we are looking a little bit better today. I mean, not looking better physically, but like feeling better physically. So this side was really, really inflamed, and like you could see it when I turned to the side, but as you could tell, it's went down a lot. If I flip over to this side, as you could see, I had a lot of purging up in this area, and then some down in this area, and then a little bit back over here on my neck. We're having a little bit of a rough time, but it's okay. So I go to the doctor. I think it is currently the November 12th. I go to the doctor for my second month checkup November 18th. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if they're gonna up my dosage, if they're gonna keep me on the 30, but all I do know is that I'm currently getting weaned off of the prednisone, which is good because that is what's making me gain my weight and, you know, get a little bit more chunky in my face area, as well as like my stomach and my legs and everything. So I've been gaining some weight, but that's just from the steroids that I've been on. So super excited to be getting off of that because I'm ready just to get back to my regular weight, because I've always been super, super self-conscious of the way that my body looks and just my weight in general. So putting on pounds definitely has taken a toll on me 100%. So most people say that around month 3 and 4 is when they start seeing really good results in their skin. For me personally, I'm hoping that's the case. Day 50, not feeling the best about my skin, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I've been experiencing severe dry lips. Like, it's to the point where, like, if I move the wrong way, if I smile the wrong way, if I talk the wrong way, like, they'll crack. No matter how much Vaseline, no matter how much Aquaphor I put on, nothing is fixing it. You get the relief from putting it on for the 15-20 minutes that it's on, and then they're back to being so dry to the point where, like, it can crack at any type of movement of the lip, which really sucks, but it's, you know, what can you do? The past 2 days and today, I've been experiencing in this little patch right here, okay, a lot. I can see like the dryness of the skin, which is really good. So I'm assuming that's going to start taking away most of the scarring, because in this general area right here, there is only a small amount of texture to it. It's more of just, I don't know how to explain it. So like, there's like a bump like this, right? and that would be like on this side under the skin. So it's a bump, you know, like about like that underneath the skin. For this one, it kind of just feels like this. If that's, I guess that's a good way to explain it. So like, say if you were to like actually feel my face, you would feel like a little layer of just like that much underneath it. So it's pretty much flat. So it's not like coming to a point like this, like these ones are, but it's more of like a flat. So you can feel that there's a little bit of stuff under there, but it's a flat, like a flat layer of like extra skin tissue. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it. I feel like that's the best way I can explain it. With this 3rd month coming up, I'm hoping that everything will go good. So the past couple weeks that they have increased my dosage, I've noticed that I have extreme sensitivity to cold things. Like when I drink water, if it's too cold, it hurts my teeth, and it's like almost like, ugh, I hate it. So like sensitivity to my teeth really, really bad to like really cold stuff. So like ice cream, water, any type of drink that's cold, food that's cold, like it's extremely sensitive. So then I also have some pictures, so I will put those in there as well. So obviously you guys can see I was experiencing a little bit of purging at the bottom of my chin, along my jawline, and up this side, up this side of my face. So it was looking a little rough, but it was whatever. I feel like this whole experience is just really shitty. Because in these pictures, I feel like you guys can't really tell that it, like, if it improves or if it gets worse. It's mostly just like me who notices it. Who notices it? Is that a freaking word? I feel like it's just me who notices. Is that a word? Yeah, it has to be. I feel like it's just me who realizes when it does change and when it doesn't change, because I'm like, you know, I look at my face all the time and I just see, oh, today's not a good day or today is a better day. So it is really not much, but you guys can tell like the skin texture, like under my eyes, my nose, above my lips, and my forehead is starting to look a lot smoother. As you guys can see on the other side of my face, it is starting to like scab up a little bit and get more dry looking. Moving over to November 13th, I did have a flare up in this area right here and then up here. So those were kind of all like little, not little bumps, but like bigger bumps underneath my skin. So I did have a flare up, which is fine. Okay, so moving on to the other side. Still red, still kind of, you know, inflamed. It has its moments where it gets good and then it's bad, but so it does almost look a little bruised to me, and like this, no, this area right in here, it did look a little bruised. So November 14th, I have a video update for you guys as well as pictures, so I will go ahead and insert those. Okay guys, so today is my 53rd day on Accutane, so I only have a couple more days until I hit my 60 day, which is 2 months. Yesterday I took a shower, I got out of the shower, and was kind of like looking at my face in the mirror, and I noticed that my face was very, very dry. Now, this is like the driest I've ever seen my face while I've been on Accutane. I'm telling you guys, I was like, what the hell? Like, my entire forehead was peeling, and here was all peeling. All throughout here was peeling really bad, all the sides. So, which is really exciting because normally, obviously, when it's peeling, it's taking off a layer of your skin, which is going to lighter a lot of the scarring and other shit going on my face. So I was super excited to see that my face was peeling very well. So today I didn't really see a lot of the peeling that I did yesterday. It kind of all went away. But I did work this morning and I woke up and I kind of realized it was a little bit dry, but it seemed like most of it was flaked off. My face is getting better day by day. I know it doesn't really look like it, but when you're me and you're kind of like in my situation, you see it every day and kind of like see the progress of it. I was looking back at like older pictures and you can tell that my face did get really, really bad, and it was more, it spread a lot more on this side, which is normal, obviously. But I did realize that over here, this section right here is definitely getting a lot lighter. Most of that is just scarring. The only issue that I'm having with my face is, of course, this section right here, which is like does not go down at all. Like, has a hard time deflating, if you will. And then this top section right here is having a little bit of a moment. As you guys can see, it's a little bit more textured. Other than that, my face is looking okay. I haven't really broke out up here at all, which is, you know, I don't really break out up there as much. Normally I'll just get a pimple here and there, as you guys can see over here, but nothing too crazy. Down here is looking pretty good. Just a little bit of scarring on each side. But yeah, other than that, my face is doing good. Of course, severe dry lips. Every morning I wake up with a new crack on my lip. No matter how much, you know, I put on, they're still rough. I can't get over this double chin I keep getting. I'm excited to go to my doctor's appointment. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, she doesn't inject me with another shot for inflammation, because it didn't really do anything, obviously. Also hoping she increases my dosage maybe, and then I'm hoping by the time I go, she will tell me that I'm able to just stop taking the steroid, which is the prednisone, because that is making me eat a lot and retain a lot of weight. So I'm okay on that. I don't want to keep gaining weight, because your girl is very, very self-conscious of her weight, and I've always been that way ever since I was little. I've always been super conscious of like the way I look, where my weight is, and kind of keeping it in line. So let me tell you, this has been a process and been something that I just have to adapt to, and kind of realize that I'm gonna gain weight while this process is going, but I'm also gonna drop it very quickly once I get the hang of things, you know what I mean? Other than that, that's pretty much it for our update for today. I'm starting to see a little bit better results with this side kind of lightening up. I know you guys can probably see that. Other than that, that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little update. And as you guys can see for the pictures on November 14th, it does look a little bit lighter, and like all of like the scabby areas on this side are drying up, which is good. Okay, and then I took a break for a couple days. Monday was the 18th. So fast forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 days. So this was Monday video update. Can you get away from me? I'm trying to do something very important. Okay guys, so excuse the mess in the background. Obviously you guys know that we're moving. So I just went to the doctor for my 2nd month checkup. She doubled my dosage, so I was on 30 and now I'm going to be on 60. So 60 milligrams of Accutane. I think she said it was going to come in 2 different pills, so I'll be taking 2 pills a day. I'm still on the prednisone, but I'm actually getting taken off of the prednisone, which she had contacted me a couple days ago saying basically like you can start taking your pills in half, so basically only taking 10 milligrams a day, because I was on 20. So I'm now going to be moving up to 60 milligrams of Accutane and then continuing on with 10 milligrams of prednisone for 2 weeks, and then she's going to take me off of that and see how I do. So day 57 on Accutane, just went to the doctor, just called, so I just did my questions on iPledge, basically saying that I'm using protection, not getting pregnant, those kinds of things. Really, you decide to play when I'm in the middle of something. They wanted to weigh me just to check my weight at the doctor's appointment, and I have never been so discouraged in my life. And I know you guys know that I've been gaining weight recently, and it's because of the prednisone. So I am more than excited to finally get off the prednisone, because it is making me gain so much weight that it's like depressing. So I have been gaining weight, and I know you guys notice it, and some people don't say anything and some people do. You could see it in my face, you could see it in just my bone structure, everything, my whole body just looks like it's been exploded. So I'm hoping that this, once I'm done with this prednisone, you know, I can start dropping more weight, because your girl is not happy with the way she looks right now. And I know I can't just blame it all on the medicine, because the medicine does make me hungry, but at the same time, it's also my self-control and my fault for feeding into it. So it's like when I'm hungry and, you know, I'm feeling like I want to eat something, I should hold back and not cave in every single time. So day 57 on Accutane. excuse his tail. I have been experiencing a lot of dryness. Can you please move? All up here, I start flaking. In my nose area, around this area in here, I flake a lot. So I've been flaking a lot more than I was in the past, but my skin actually did have a little bit of a flare up the other day, so it's still kind of recovering. There's a guy outside, I don't want him to see me. I did have a flare up like 2 days ago, so that's why I'm all scabbed up, because when I do take showers, it tends to like get your face all soft and shit, and then it oozes, so it's really gross, but like, what can you do, you know? This is what my face is looking like. It is a lot flatter today, which I'm very happy, but you can see over here, it still is kind of like gross, but okay guys, so as I was saying, I have been experiencing a lot of dryness in this nostril. Like, this one's dry, but not as dry as this one. When I blow my nose, I do experience like some blood, so that's normal. Like, bloody nose is normal, but I haven't gotten like a full-blown bloody nose. It's mostly just like blood in my nose. So I haven't gotten a bloody nose yet, which I'm kind of wanting because I've never had a bloody nose in my life, so I kind of want to know what it's like. So I'm waiting for the day where I get a bloody nose, but we'll see. Yesterday I was really sore. I kind of just laid down for the whole day, wasn't really doing much. I have my heated blanket, so I use that a lot, just to kind of help like with the body pain. Other than that, nothing too dramatic, nothing I can't handle. So I'm ready for the 60 milligram dosage. Let's take it up a notch and we'll see where it takes us. But I was experiencing a lot of like scabbing on both sides, but now the scabbing is kind of like getting smaller and smaller, so it's just gonna end up being just like scarring once the scabbing's gone. So that's super exciting because then it'll just be like one whole flat like pink ugly scarring surface, but like I'd rather have it like that rather than having like scabs all over my face. The ones by the window always look a little bit more harsh because it's harsh lighting, but like I promise you guys, in person, like it's really not that harsh, and like my face doesn't look that intense in person. Like, it's more lighter, not as like harsh pink reddish. I mean, it's bad, but like it's not as bad as the pictures portray it, because like pictures always make everything look worse. Like, even like everybody knows that. So yesterday I took them in my room, and as you guys can see, like it's mostly all just scarring except for that top part on this side of my face. So all of that is like scabbing up, drying out. Other than that, like my face was looking pretty good. And then on this side, it started healing up a little bit more. So was kind of proud of that, you know. And then I did notice, as you guys can see, down in this area, this whole part is starting to lighten up. So like this side is darker, but this side is lighter. So like I'm assuming that this is going to heal up first, and then it's going to like work its way back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because I do have a wedding to go to in December, like mid-December, so I'm hoping this 60 milligrams is going to kick this acne's ass real quick and then like lighten it up and make it look, you know, a little bit more presentable, if that's even a freaking word for acne. But like I'm hoping I will look a little bit better, because we're going to freaking California. I'm going to California with acne on my face. This is true, and I'm shitty about it, but it's fine. I have a video update for yesterday. That's when I got my Accutane shipped in, and then yesterday I also took pictures later in the day, so I will go ahead and insert those for you guys. Today is my 59th day on Accutane, and today I'm actually feeling a little bit better about my skin. It is going down a lot more. I was really scabby up here because I did have like a big purge type deal, and like when I would shower, they would get really nasty and gross looking, and it was just not fun. So Lux, every time I try to film or like record a video or something, he always wants to attack my feet. It's a loud noise. I'm hard boiling some eggs right now, but I got my Accutane in the mail, so I got 2 boxes, 30 milligrams each, so I have to take 2 a day because I'm on 60 milligrams now. So overall, I would say this month has been good. no crazy changes because I still experience purging and then it gets better and then purged again and then it gets better. So it's kind of like back and forth with my face, to be honest, but I'm hoping, I was still on a lower dosage, which was the 30, so I'm hoping the 60 milligrams is really gonna like take it up a notch and like start clearing my face a lot more. When you take a medicine every single day for 60 days in a row, it's like, damn, I've been doing this for a long time, but it's really only been 2 months. I'm just ready to, you know, start getting results. So around 3-4 months is when people start to see good results. And of course, like, I've seen results with my face, like with the scarring down here, and then like it's starting to lighten up over here. So I've been seeing results. It's just not like the stellar results that I've been wanting, but like, you have to be patient, take your time with the medication because it's gonna do its thing eventually. I'm just ready for it to start, you know, getting better. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in for you guys so you guys can see what my face looks like as of today. So this side obviously is looking a little bit better than it has been. As you guys can see down here, the scarring is lining up a lot more. But yeah, so this is all pretty much, I'm gonna turn to this side. It has a little bit of texture to it, but it's not as bad as it was. On this side, as you guys can see, it's super flat, but you can see that it's starting to lighten up in this area right here, which is okay by me. Down here, you guys can see the scarring a little bit still. You guys can see the scarring a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was. I'm just waiting for all of this down here to lighten up because that will make me really freaking happy. But yeah, so up here is starting to heal up. It was really textured. It does have a little bit of texture to it, not as bad as the other day. So those are going down as well. So I'm just waiting on this pretty much to lighten up. So basically my skin has been doing okay. It's getting there, it's getting somewhere. Also want to mention that 2 other things, side effects that I've been experiencing that are not like on the list of side effects really that I tried looking up. So another side effect that I've been experiencing is very like sensitive teeth. So like very high sensitivity to like cold things. Like normally I drink, you know, cold water. I love cold water, you know, cold pop, anything like that. But now I have to use a straw every time I do drink something cold because my teeth are way too sensitive. Freaking brain freeze on my teeth, like it's painful. And also another thing that I've realized, and I talked to my doctor about it, and she said that we'll just monitor it and make sure it doesn't, you know, get worse. But I'll like watch Netflix, you know how they like pan something, so like they'll, you know, go like this and then it moves. My eyes can't keep up with it, and sometimes I have to like look away when they do stuff like that because like my eyes can't keep up, and it kind of like almost hurts them to like watch something move quickly, or like in a sense of moving like this or like up and down really fast, or just, you know, any movement like this kind of bothers my eyes, which has never happened before. So in the first month it didn't do that. Sometimes like it would be hard for me to focus. And then for the second month, when they tripled my dosage, is when this movement is kind of like too much for me. So I did talk to my doctor. She said, you know, it shouldn't be anything, you know, to be too concerned about, which I'm not really concerned. So nothing like too concerning, obviously. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I've noticed a lot of like facial hair growth, if that's weird or not, because I do say that like hair loss is like a thing with Accutane, but like for me, I feel like I'm growing more hair on my face, which is weird. I told my doctor that too, and she said it might be the prednisone that's making me grow more hair. But other than that, that's pretty much it for my second month update on Accutane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I know it's kind of hard to see, you know, results within my face from, you know, the pictures and stuff, but like I'm just kind of sharing my experience with you guys, and I'm hoping towards the end of the 3rd month and the 4th month we will see really great results, so you guys can kind of see that we are having improvements and it's not just being dragged on, because trust me, I'm waiting for, you know, my results too. But So now that I am on 60 milligrams, I will be taking 2 capsules of 30 milligrams. So either one in the morning, one at night, or just both whenever. So I'm probably going to take both. So I've been on the prednisone for about 2.5 months now, taking 20 milligrams. So now we're slowly weaning myself off of it. So I'm taking 10 milligrams a day for 2 more weeks, and then I'm completely done with the prednisone until we see, you know, if my face reacts badly or something like that. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it goes good and my skin doesn't have a bad reaction to being taken off of it, because I really don't want to take it anymore, because prednisone is one of the nastiest things you can ever taste. No matter what you take it with, you could still taste the nasty aftertaste of it. It's really, really gross. Pretty much it. Nothing too crazy happened this month, nothing too good. Just kind of like same-ish, but I noticed in the past couple days my face has been doing a lot better, a lot more dry, and it is starting to lighten a little bit, which is really exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go ahead and leave, you know, your journey down below. If you guys started already, you know, what side effects are you experiencing? It's just good to know that other people are out there doing the same thing as me. So I do enjoy reading your guys' comments, even though I don't get to every single one. I'm sorry. Give everybody tips and tricks of like how you went through it or how you're getting through it. Just be nice to everybody, because everybody is going through something, and just to spread positivity and be there for one another. That's all I want from you guys, and just be kind and thoughtful to everybody else's emotions. So thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, guys.